savings account, but only 4,000 spots are available. This means there was a competition ratio of 15.5 to 1. The savings account program is designed to help young people with unstable incomes become financially independent. The 4,000 participants will be chosen through a lottery and review process. Results will be posted on the program's website on October 4th. The K-Safety Expo 2024 began today at Bexco and will run for 3 days. It's the largest safety industry exhibition in South Korea, featuring advanced disaster safety products and technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, and robots. The event showcases new disaster management systems and brings together experts to discuss evolving challenges. Busan City is also hosting the International Safety City Third Certification Declaration Ceremony this year, making it the first metropolitan city to be internationally recognized for its safety capabilities. Experts recommend expanding gastronomic tourism to help Busan become a global tourist destination by leveraging its diverse food culture. A report by the Busan Development Institute titled Busan, the Melting Pot of Flavors, Dreams of Becoming a Global Culinary City outlines 3 key measures to achieve this goal. The institute believes that Busan's food can become a new tourism resource. This would not only highlight the city's rich culinary scene, but also help boost the local economy and position Busan as a global culinary destination. Time for international news. Vietnam, the world's second-largest coffee producer, has suffered significant damage from Super Typhoon Yagi, causing global coffee prices to rise. According to Bloomberg on the 9th local time, the price of Robusta coffee beans, one of the 2 main varieties in the global coffee market, has increased by nearly 3% on the London ICE futures. Concerns have spread in the market that Vietnam, the world's largest Robusta producer, may experience poor coffee yields due to the impact of the typhoon. Time now for the weather. A heatwave advisory is in effect for the Busan area. Currently, it is 30 degrees Celsius and clear. The temperature will average around 28 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happiness is doubled when shared and sadness is halved when shared. And sharing what we have with others always brings meaning and connection. Now, sharing is caring after all. So, what do you feel like sharing with someone today? Well, as for me, I would love to share some fun stories and spread a little happiness with all of you, our dear listeners. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick it off with this song, YMCA by Village People.
off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues. I felt no man cared if I were alive. I felt the whole world was so tired. That's when someone came up to me and said, young man, take a walk up the street. It's a place there called the YMCA. They can start you back on your way. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, are you listening to me? Young man, what do you wanna be? YMCA. You'll find it at the YMCA. No man does it all by himself. Young man, put your pride on the shelf. YMCA. And just go to the YMCA. Young man, I was once in your shoes.
YMCA by Village People, our opening song here at For Your Busan. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, David Kim. Good afternoon, everybody, indeed. Now, are you someone who enjoys sharing? Or do you know someone who is good at it? Now, sharing can come in many forms, whether it's objects, stories, happiness, or even worries. These days, sharing has become a trend on secondhand platforms where people give away things that they no longer need. And it's a win-win, right? One person gets rid of something that they no longer want for free, while someone else finds something useful for free. And plus, there's a bonus sense of satisfaction that comes with it. In Busan, a special book sharing project is currently underway. So what's sitting on your bookshelf right now? Maybe you've read some books multiple times or others not at all. So why not participate in Busan's book sharing project? Now, this initiative encourages citizens to donate books that they have finished or receive a 50% refund coupon to purchase new ones at a discounted rate. Now, donated books go to those in need, promoting reading, recycling, and even supporting small bookstores. And since its start in 2012, the project has grown significantly. Participating bookstores increased from 25 in 2021 to 42 this year. And the number of donated books has risen from 6,049 to 9,394. Now, this fall could be the perfect time to get into some good reads and share your thoughts with others. And also, don't forget, today's show topic is decided by you guys listening right now. So let me know what you want to discuss. And if your topic is chosen, you will win a prize. 네, 오늘도 For Your 부산의 토픽은 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. 여러분이 오늘 이야기하고 싶은 주제 혹은 토픽 무엇인가요? 그 어떤 것이든지 여러분이 이야기하고 싶은 토픽을 골라서 보내주시면 됩니다. 이 보내주신 주제가 오늘의 토픽으로 선정되면 선물도 드리니까 기회를 놓치지 마세요. If you want to send in a text, you don't know how, there are multiple ways where you can participate. One is by sending a text message to pound 9050. 문자 메시지 샵 9050 100원의 이용료가 드는 문자 메시지 이용 가능하고요. 혹은 BFM app 다운로드 하시고 저희랑 소통도 가능하고요. Or join us live on YouTube. 지금 현재 너튜브 라이브로 들어오셔서 시청도 가능하니까 많은 방법으로 소통 가능합니다. Or you can also add us on Kakao Talk, search for 부산영어방송, add us as a friend and chat with me there. Now, meanwhile, I'll let you know of today's segments. In the first half, of course, to start, we have 홍당당 coming in for Busan Is, and she'll give us news updates. After that, we have David's Journal, and after that, we have Relationship Matters. Yes, real relationship advice from a new guest. 네, 오늘은 이 Relationship Matters에 들어오는 게스트 새로 바뀌었습니다. I wonder who that's gonna be. So you have to tune in to find out who the new guest is. In the second half, we have On the Mic. We get to listen to stories of Busan locals who are interviewed. We also have our quiz segment and my hometown Olympics with Steve coming in the second half. And he's going to tell us all about the sports scene here in Busan City. 네, 오늘도 문자, 카카오톡 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해주신 분들께 선물이 기다립니다. 저와 함께 2시간 끝까지 같이 해주시길 바랍니다. Lots of people have sent in topic suggestions. I see some great ones indeed, and I think our 작가 and Jang PD will look through them and pick today's topic for us. But yeah, we'll have 홍당당 come in for Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for our first segment. 홍당당 is here for Busan Is. How are ya?
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
네, long time no see.
네, 반갑습니다. 네. 오늘은
네.
이게 가을인가 우리 얘기를 많이 하려고 했더니 계속 여름이 미련이 많이 남았는지 어제
그렇죠.
밤에 덥고 요즘 날씨가 걱정입니다.
Yeah, but actually we have people tuning in and texting amongst themselves. 지금 저희 청취자 여러분들이
네.
너튜브로 통해서 막 얘기를 나누시는데요. 어느 구역에는 또 폭염 경보가 떨어졌고
그렇죠.
서울 전역에도 폭염 경보가 발효되었대요.
그러니까요.
9월인데 폭염이라니라고 상민 파크님이 이렇게 또 적어주셨네요.
그러게요. 작년과도 다르고 이렇게 한 해 한 해 다를 줄이야. 그렇죠. 또 내년이 걱정되는 거예요. 올해 이렇게 갑자기 비가 내리다가 그치다가 막 하면은 예전에는 그냥 재미있게 어머 여우가 뭐 장가가네 뭐 호랑이가 시집가네 뭐 이런 얘기 했었거든요. 근데 지금은 걱정이 되는 거예요.
지금은 이제
이러면서.
온갖 정보들이 있으니까
네.
maybe it's due to pollution, due to climate change and all sorts of things could be a factor, so we're all scared.
네, 걱정 없는 세상은 그러면 귀를 꼭 막고 있어야 되는 건가? 그것도 아니잖아요.
Yes, we have to partake in small actions.
네.
Yes.
부산의 소식들을 변함없이 전해드리고 있습니다. 그리고 뒤에는 우리 데이빗에게 그 하루 하나 속담
Okay.
문제도 좀 드리고.
네. Korean idioms. That's a new addition for the new season of For Your Busan. After we do the news, she's going to give us a Korean idiom and I have to guess the words that are in these idioms.
네. 자, 먼저 소식 들려드릴게요. 부산의 대표 전시행사 시설인 이 백스코 지하 주차장에 있던 전기 자전거에서 불이 났는데 스프링클러가 작동해서 조기에 진화됐습니다. 부산 소방재난본부의 소식에 따르면 어젯밤 10시 15분쯤 백스코 지하 주차장에서 충전 중이던 전기 자전거에 불이 났는데요. 불은 전기 배선 등을 태우면서 200여만 원의 재산 피해를 낸 뒤 10여 분 만에 꺼졌고 다행히 다친 사람도 없었습니다. 소방당국은 전기 자전거의 탈부착용 배터리에서 불이 난 것으로 추정하고 있고요. 화재 당시 전기 자전거와 배터리를 물에 담가서 불을 완전히 껐다고 합니다.
So a fire broke out on a charging electric bicycle in Bexco's underground parking lot on the night of September the 9th, but was quickly extinguished by the sprinkler system. The fire, believed to have started from the bike's detachable battery, caused about 2 million won in damage, but it was put out in 10 minutes and no injuries were reported.
네, 부산시교육청이 상반기 학생과 학부모로부터 좋은 평가를 받은 위켄드 주말학교를 하반기에도 확대 운영하기로 했습니다. 내년 1월까지 지역의 고등학교 1학년, 2학년 학생 400여 명을 대상으로 위켄드 주말학교 2, 3기가 운영되는데요. 권역별 지역 연합 맞춤형 교과별 프로그램 운영으로 학력 신장과 또 사교육비 부담을 덜어주기 위해서 2023년부터 운영했습니다. 학력 체인지. 올해 상반기 학생의 92% 또 학부모의 93%가 넘는 학부모들이 만족한다는 조사 결과를 발표했고요. 시교육청은 기존에 운영하던 국어, 수학, 영어 교과에 과학과 사회 과목까지 추가해서 계급고등학교 등 9개 학교에서 5개 교과에 대한 교과별 강의를 진행할 예정입니다.
Right, so the Education Office will expand its We Can Do Weekend School program, which received positive feedback earlier this year. Running through January, it will target 400 high school students as part of the Academic Change Initiative, aimed at improving academic performance and reducing private education costs. Now, in the second half of the year, the program will add science and social studies to its current subjects of Korean, math, and English.
네, 부산시가 의대 입학 정원 증원을 둘러싼 의정 갈등 이후 첫 번째 명절인 올해 추석 연휴를 맞아서 비상 응급 대응 주간을 운영합니다. 시는 내일부터 25일까지 2주 동안 차질 없는 응급 의료와 비상 진료 체계를 가동하면서 지역 응급 의료 공백과 시민의 불편을 최소화할 계획인데요. 6개 반으로 비상 의료 관리 상황반을 설치하고 응급 의료 상황을 관리하고 또 응급 의료 대책을 추진할 예정입니다. 상급 종합병원과 병원급 응급의료기관 29곳에 전담 책임관을 지정해 응급의료 현장 상황을 모니터링할 예정입니다.
So Busan City announced that it will operate a special emergency medical response system during the Chuseok holiday from the 11th until the 25th to ensure continuous healthcare services. 29 managers in emergency medical centers, including top-tier hospitals, will monitor the situation to minimize inconvenience to citizens.
네, 지난 6월 1일부터 본격적인 활동에 들어간 부산 반려견 순찰대가 4,876차례 순찰 활동을 하면서 112 긴급 신고 39건, 또 120 생활 불편 신고 191건 등 모두 230건 건을 신고했습니다. 부산 반려견 순찰대는 최근 반려동물을 키우는 인구가 많아짐에 따라서 반려견을 산책시키면서 그 활동에다가 순찰 임무를 접목해서 시민이 체감할 수 있는 참여형 치안 정책을 추진하기 위해서 마련된 제도인데요. 자치경찰위원회는 올해 금정구, 해운대구, 동래구, 수영구, 남구, 부산 진구, 사상구 등 7개 구에서 총 238개 팀으로 구성된 순찰대를 운영하고 있습니다.
Right, so the Busan Autonomous Police Committee reported that the Busan Citizen Dog Patrol launched on June the 1st, conducted 4,876 patrols and filed 230 reports as of the 10th. Comprising of 238 groups across 7 districts, the patrol integrates dog walking with public safety efforts to engage with the citizens.
네, 부산시가 혈액 수급 위기 극복에 앞장서기 위해서 오늘 헌혈버스 석 대를 이용해서 직원 단체 헌혈을 실시했습니다. 부산시청과 시의회, 부산경찰청 직원뿐 아니라 헌혈에 관심 있는 시민들도 함께 참여 가능하도록 했는데요. 이번 직원 단체 헌혈은 혈액 수급이 어려운 상황에서 공직자가 혈액 수급에 솔선수범하는 모습을 보이고 헌혈 기부 문화 확산을 위해서 마련됐습니다.
So the city said that it will hold a blood donation event on September the 10th, utilizing 3 blood donation buses to help alleviate the current blood shortage supply. So city employees, including those from the city hall, the city council, and the police department, as well as interested citizens, are invited to participate in the donation drive. And so that's what's happened.
네, 저출생 극복 부산 추진본부 출범식이 어제 열렸습니다. 부산 지역 상공계, 금융계, 학계, 의료계, 예술계, 종교계, 언론계가 손을 잡고 저출생 문제 해결에 나선 건데요. 저출생 극복 부산 추진본부는 출범식에서 각계 대표들의 의견을 수렴한 이 공동 선언문을 채택하고 각자의 역할을 인식하고 협력해 문제 해결에 앞장서겠다고 밝혔습니다.
Right, so leaders from Busan's business, finance, academic, medical, arts, religious, and media sectors have formed the Busan Task Force for overcoming low birth rate. Now, the task force was adopted, they adopted a joint declaration emphasizing collaboration across sectors to address the issue.
네, 해운대구에 있는 영화의 전당에 영화 영상 특화 어린이 복합 문화공간 들락날락을 개소했습니다. 부산시가 20억 원을 들여서 영화의 전당 비프힐 1층에 조성한 들락날락. 이 470제곱미터 규모로 영화적인 요소의 디지털과 아날로그 컨텐츠를 넣은 어린이 복합 문화공간으로 꾸며졌는데요. 아동 도서는 물론이고요. AR 또 다문화 언어 도서 등 다양한 도서를 구비해 나갈 예정이고 개소 기념 이벤트로 오늘부터는 기념 촬영, 얼굴 그림, 또 인공지능과 놀자 등 여러 강연도 이어지면서 또 12일부터는 영어 교육 프로그램도 함께 운영되거든요. 영어를 하기 편한 도시 부산이잖아요. 그리고 프로그램 운영 지원 사업에 따라서 오는 12일부터는 영어 교육 프로그램도 함께 운영됩니다.
Right, so the city of Busan said that it will open the Tilak Nalak, a film and video themed children's complex cultural space at the Busan Cinema Center. And the city invested 2 billion won to establish this on the first floor of the Busan Cinema Center's Biff Hill. Now, the 470 square meter space is designed as a children's complex cultural area, combining film-related elements with both digital and analog content.
네. 자, 오늘 소식은 여기까지고요. 오늘 또 중요한 날이 있는지 찾아보고 왔습니다. 오늘 9월 10일. 오늘은요. 세계보건기구와 국제자살예방협회에서 2003년부터 제정하기 시작한 세계 자살 예방의 날입니다. 생명의 소중함과 또 국가적, 사회적으로 늘어나고 있는 자살 문제의 심각성을 전 세계에 널리 알리고 이에 대한 대책 마련까지 위해서 제정된 날인데요. 우리나라의 경우에도 경제협력개발기구 국가 중에서 자살률이 굉장히 높습니다. 네, 국내 사망 원인에도 자살이 암이나 심혈관 질환, 뇌혈관 질환 등과 같이 상위를 기록하고 있어서 심각한 상태입니다.
네, so today, September the 10th, is World Suicide Prevention Day, established by the WHO and the International Association for Suicide Prevention in 2003. And this day was created to raise global awareness of the value of life, the growing national and social severity of suicide issues, and to encourage the development of solutions.
네, 자살 예방을 하기 위해서 이 상담 전화가 24시간 운영되면서 전문가의 상담도 받을 수 있다고 하는데 자살 사망자의 97% 정도가 말이건 어떤 신호를 보낸다고 해요. 행동이건. 그런데 위험 신호를 보내는데 이것을 인지하는 경우는 24%에 불과하다고 합니다. 자살 예방 상담 전화 109 혹은 1577-0199 희망의 전화 많이 알고 계실 거예요. 또 생명의 전화 129 이 정도 중에 하나는 알고 있으면 좋을 것 같고요. 1388 등에서도 24시간 전문가의 상담 받을 수 있습니다. 청소년은 1588-9191 전화하시면 됩니다.
Right, so 97% of suicide victims actually show signs that they're not feeling well, but only 24% of these signs are recognized. Now, anyone who needs counseling, they can contact hotlines including 109, 109, or 1577-0199, or 129, or 1588-9191, or the youth line at 1388.
네. 자, 오늘 하루 하나 속담 시간입니다. 야.
It's haha time.
하하 타임입니다.
It is time
자,
for
오늘
홍당당's haha time.
네, 자, 좀 마음을 좀 가볍게 하면서
네.
오늘은 빈칸의 동물 채우기라는
오케이.
시간을 마련했어요.
Fill in the blanks with an animal.
네, 자
네.
오늘 빈칸의 동물을 채워주세요. 자, 데이빗 맞히면 됩니다.
오케이.
자, 1번 발 없는 이것이 천리 간다.
발 없는 오리가 천리 간다.
아, 일부러 틀리면 안 되는 거 알죠?
발 없는 오리.
아, 진짜.
발 없는 닭.
아, 진짜.
발 없는 사람이.
발 없는 무엇이 천리 간다. 아,
네.
우리 청취자 여러분들 힌트를 좀 주셔야겠군요.
네.
발 없는 무엇이 천리를 가잖아요. 그거
네.
되게 빠른 동물. 발 없는.
발 없는 치타. 발 없는 호랑이. 발 없는 다람쥐.
발 없는 말이 천리 간다. 네. 그리고 무엇 땡?
네.
무엇 싸움에 무엇에 등이 터져요. 누구 싸움에
사람
얘-
싸움에 아버지 등이 터진다.
아 근데 여러분 가끔
사랑. 사랑 싸움에 아버지 등이 터진다.
왜 아버지 등이 터져?
I don't know.
사랑 싸움에
네, I have to be
동물이라니까 동물.
아 동물. 사람도 동물이에요.
아버지는요. 아버지.
Humans are animals
아,
too.
네, 네, 너무 이게
오케이.
누구 싸움에
음식 싸움에 애벌레 등 터진다.
고래 싸움에
아 고래 싸움에
누구 등 터질 것 같아요. 고래가 막 싸우는.
새우.
그렇죠. 자, 세 번째.
네.
바늘 도둑이
소도둑 된다.
그다음에
예이.
네, 또-
I got one right.
네, 뭐 잃고 외양간 고친다.
뭐 잃고 외양간 고친다.
외양간은 사는
닭
거.
잃고
닭도 괜찮은데
네.
속담엔 또 다른 좀 더 큰 거.
소.
아, 띵동.
아 소가 많네요.
네, 소 잃고
네.
외양간 고친다.
네.
그리고 뭐 대신 뭐.
아 이거는 뭐 닭 대신 꿩. 꿩 대신 닭. 꿩 is delicious.
네. 꿩 대신 닭.
꿩 is it turkey?
꿩고기는 못 먹어봤어요.
터키 아니에요, 터키?
아니 그건 칠면조잖아요.
어.
꿩은
비둘기예요?
아니에요.
What is
꿩은
꿩? Yeah.
깃털이 화려하고
That's
그
a
산에
peacock.
사는
피커크. 먹을 거 없잖아, 피커.
먹어봤어요?
네?
꿩고기가 맛있다고 하더라고요.
Really?
네, 그래서 옛날에는 그 북한의 냉면에도 꿩고기 올려준다는데 꿩이 너무 귀하니까 꿩 대신 닭이라도 올려라 해서 꿩 대신 닭. 꼭 대체 식품 요리 같은 거.
오케이.
네,
Yeah.
데이비 너무 배고픈데 나 너무 빵이 먹고 싶은데 빵 없으니까 뭐 피자 뭐 수제비 어때 뭐 이런 거.
네.
너무 얘기가. 네. 발 없는 말이 천리 간다. 고래 싸움에 새우 등 터지고.
네.
바늘 도둑이 소도둑 되고.
네.
소 잃고 외양간 거치고. 네. 꿩 대신 닭입니다. 이 중에 제일 마음에 드는 온대 속담 하나 골라주세요, 데이빗. 이거 마음에 든다 이런 거.
마음에 드는 거요?
네.
소 잃고 외양간 고친다.
아, 그렇죠. 뒤늦게 대책을 세운다는 얘기인데
네.
가끔은 이렇게 생각해요. 아니 소를 잃어도
네.
외양간을 고쳐야지 다음 소도 안 잃어버리고
네.
대책을 그러면은 세우지 않는단 말이냐? 이렇게 생각할 수도 있었는데
Yeah.
이제는 항상 후회라는 건 언제나 늦게 온다 이렇게 생각을 하면 되겠죠.
아, 그렇죠.
그렇죠.
You want to prevent things.
네.
뭔가 뭐든지 이제 prevent하는 게 좋다고 생각해요. 후처리 말고.
아, 미리
네.
미리.
Yeah.
맞아요.
Anyway, great. 오늘 5개 있었네요.
네.
5 ha-has today.
네.
Thank you.
웃음도 주고 정답도 주고.
네, 하하 5배였습니다.
네.
와.
아, 꿩고기 얘기가 나와서
네.
제가 또 조사해봤는데 꿩의 암컷 이름하고 수컷 이름하고 새끼 이름이 다 다르다는 거예요.
와우.
꿩은. 꿩의 암컷 이름은
네, 꽝순이.
꿩돌이?
아,
꿩베이비?
진짜요?
아니에요.
아, 아니에요.
꿩의 암컷 이름은
네.
까투리.
까투리.
까투리 사냥을 나간다 이런 노래가 있어요.
네.
그다음에 수컷은 장끼,
장기.
장기.
와우.
새끼는 꿔병이라고 하네요.
꿔병이 귀엽다.
꿔병이
네.
귀엽죠.
꿔병.
꿔병.
꿔병아. 네. 감사합니다.
네,
Thank
또
you for
속담
today.
공부하러 또 가야겠네요.
All
하루
right.
너무 많이 하는 것 같은데 조금씩 해야겠다.
We could do more. It's fine. I'm learning a lot as well. Thank you, 홍당당. We'll see you tomorrow.
네, 감사합니다. 내일 뵙겠습니다.
That was Hong Dang Dang with us for Busan Is. Learned a lot. I love the haha segment that we newly added for this new season's Busan Is segment. Now you're tuned into For Your Busan. Welcome to the show if you're just tuning in. And today's text topic was chosen by one of our listeners, and it is 저매추. 저매추 is a shortened form of 저녁 메뉴 추천. So what are you going to be eating for dinner? What do you suggest others to eat for tonight? What is your dinner suggestions for everybody? So we've had some messages. I think I read someone saying 돈가스. Someone said 돈가스. Who said 돈가스? I love 돈가스. I actually had that for lunch today. It was delicious. I can't find who said 돈가스, but I read somewhere that I did. And then someone said, okay, Ponim said. Pure Brightnim said 순두부찌개. Oh, it sounds so good. And then also 시락국이요? 시락국. Is that the same as 시래기국? Yes. Okay. Is 시래기국 like a 사투리? Or 시락국? 시락국의 사투리.
I think so.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to check. Okay, we will check.
Okay, we'll have to check. Jang PD is confused right now because when I first heard of 시래기국, I was like, what cook? Sorry, because I wasn't sure what they meant. I'm like, I don't want any trash. Like, come on. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So keep those messages coming in to pound 9050 shop 9010. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. Let's go right into our next segment after a quick song break. The song we're going to be listening to is 벌써 1년 by Brown Eyes.
손에 껴진 반지
Welcome back. We just have to do a little PSA here before we move on, though. So this is an emergency broadcast from BEFM. The Ministry of the Interior and Safety has issued this PSA at 4:01 p.m. over the below regions, including Gyeongnam area. At 4 p.m. on September the 10th, 2024, a heat wave warning has been issued over Gyeonggi, 안산, 포천, 오산, 광주, 양평, 경남, 양산, 창원, 김해, 밀양, 하동, 합천, 경북, 영천, 경산, 김천, 청송, 포항, 대구, 서울, 동남권, 서울 동북권, 서울 서남권, 서울 서북권, 인천, 강화, 전북, 고창, 김제, 완주, 정읍, 전주, 충남, 금산, 부여, 청양, 태안, 보령, 충북, 옥천, 영동, 충주, 진천, 음성, 단양 areas. When going out and leaving behind the elderly, physically weak individuals or patients, ask relatives or neighbors to check on them and make sure to confirm their well-being by phone or other means. Children living apart from their parents should regularly call to check on them. Drink plenty of water and avoid caffeinated beverages and alcohol. Minimize outdoor activities, and when going out, wear light clothing and must carry a wide-brimmed hat and a water bottle. At construction sites and similar locations, follow heat safety rules, water, shade, rest, and actively implement heat break time during the hottest hours. If you are outside or do not have air conditioning at home, escape the heat during the hottest time of day by going to a nearby cooling shelter. For livestock, regulate temperature increases by ventilating barns, spraying water, and maintaining an appropriate number of animals, etc. Monitor farmed fish regularly and provide sufficient oxygen. This was a message from the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
Time for Relationship Matters with none other than Yulian Durian!
Hi everyone! It's me with makeup. Can you recognize me?
Yulian Durian.
That's my nickname.
I just thought of durian because, you know, it rhymes with durian.
Yeah.
근데요, durian이 안 좋은 이미지를 가지고 있지만 사실 it's the king of fruits.
It has a bad smell, but it's so good for you.
진짜 nutrition이 많습니다.
네, 너무 많이 먹으면 설사. Bad.
아 그래요? That's
Bad.
TMI.
That happened to
첫날부터
someone.
방송 사고. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
Durian is full of nutrition, and so beauty안. 진리님.
already.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. I'll call you beauty안.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, that's much better than the spiky, smelly fruit of durian.
I was gonna say 왜냐면 nutrition이 너무 많으니까 you're gonna be giving us a lot of nutritious
information
Yeah.
about relationships. But I like beauty안 better.
알겠습니다. I'll call you beauty안. All right, so Relationship Matters is the same segment we had last season where
Yes.
you're going to be giving us tips and ways to build good relationships with people.
With people.
All
yes,
right.
that is right. So today I want to talk about how to deal with people that you don't like.
Oh, wow.
And that's a really broad subject. So to narrow it down, how to deal with people who are rude to you or say rude things to you, who say mean things. So first off, I want to ask, David, have you had any experiences where people made some mean comments or like slyly made comments out of disrespect or dissed you in a like indirect way? Let's narrow it down to at the workplace to start off.
At workplaces. So when I used to work at a school as a teacher,
Yes.
I had to act like I didn't know any Korean.
Oh, they forced you to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
the school kind of didn't want me to speak any Korean. And so I knew what the kids were saying. They were making fun of me.
Oh.
But I didn't act
You
like...
couldn't react
yeah,
to
I couldn't
it.
react to it. And so that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little scarring.
I just acted like, what are you guys saying?
Oh, I already know what they're
like, 저
saying.
선생님 진짜 이상해. I'm like, what are you saying, guys?
With the innocent face.
yeah.
I just want to start off by saying, especially for those in their 20s, they're starting off their first job, entering the real world at first, we oftentimes think, it's just not okay to be disliked by someone or just not even be in good terms with
for
someone,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
I was like that in the beginning at my first workplace. When someone would be rude to me, I would immediately think, what did I do wrong? Like, what should I do to ease the tension, to break the ice? But I think it just kind of helps to take a moment to think. It might be just this person. Is this person like this just to me or to most people at the office? So that may mean that that's just the person's kind of personality.
Sure.
Maybe this person is just not happy at work at that day and it doesn't really have anything to do with you. So instead of taking things personally, thinking there's something wrong with the relationship between you and this person, it might be important to just kind of take a step back and first observe what kind of person he or she is. Because at the end of the day, if it's just that person, being that person, you shouldn't really worry at all.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a mistake that 사회초년생, people who are first entering the workforce make,
Right.
which happened to me.
And also, it makes it worse if you are a very strong F personality. And
Emotional.
a strong I.
I'm a strong F and an I. Hey,
So
you
you're
have
like-
the same embouteille as me.
No, mine changes.
Okay.
Mine changes from time to time. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
you start to
yes.
overthink and overanalyze
Right.
every little thing. Like,
Yeah.
내가 뭐 잘못했나?
Yeah.
내가 저 말을 안 했으면 안 됐는데?
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah, you
But-
keep on like hurting yourself, but you
Yeah.
really don't have to.
Okay, but what if we know for sure that this person has something against you?
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, what if this
Yeah.
person is purposely being mean, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, if this person is someone that doesn't like you and you vice versa as well, right? Then it's kind of important to have this attitude towards that person and tell yourself, you're not an important person in my life and I don't care really if you hate me and I don't really care what you say either. So this attitude means, don't let someone's dislike for you control how you act. If you respond kind of calmly to their rude or offensive remarks, instead of getting immediately defensive, they might be surprised at first, but over time, they will realize they can't get under your skin and they'll kind of just stop trying to push your buttons. But this is definitely hard to dismiss offensive remarks instead of getting defensive
Yeah.
or ignoring comments. So for
Right.
me, when a coworker or an elder or someone that I just don't care too much about makes those offensive remarks,
Yeah.
it's quite easy for me to dismiss them. I kind of pretend like I didn't hear that well, or I just kind of
Right.
give that reaction, like no reaction at all, making the other person quite uncomfortable. I can easily do that. But when it's like your friend or someone that you're trying to get to know better, someone you want to care about, that kind of ends up saying something mean or something negative, something rude. It's those situations that are quite difficult, right? Because you actually want to be in good terms. And what's kind of like a wise way to handle those situations where you want to keep the good relationship, but that person made a little mistake by saying something rude or mean. Do you have any experiences in that area?
Well, for me, it's just like if they said something wrong, I point it out right away. Like, what do you mean by that?
Oh,
Like,
you asked the question.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you
okay.
mean by that? And then
even though you know what they mean, you kind
Yeah.
of like make
kind
them.
of play dumb. Like, what do you mean by that? And then have them explain the situation, what their intentions were.
Right.
It could be like maybe they didn't mean to say it in a bad way, but it just slipped. And maybe
Okay.
they were having a bad day, and then they didn't mean to say it in a bad way, but their tone was, reflected
too
upon
sharp.
their,
Right.
bad morning experience or whatever. And so have them explain it. And then
okay.
if their intentions weren't what I thought it was, then we're cool.
We're cool. But what if it was?
It
what
wasn't,
thought?
then
do
I'm
they
like-
apologize?
then I'll be like, okay, well, let's talk about it. What happened? Like, what's up? What did I do something wrong?
Wow, you're such a good person with conversation-wise. Like as a male who just
Really?
kind of let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
That's like
Yeah,
a
it's Dr.
therapeutic
Kim
question.
right now.
This is 오은영 선생님 right here, but that's not really oftentimes the case.
Oh, really?
So for me, right, what I do for my close friends, if they're really close to me, I tell them right there on the spot. I know I can come off pretty blunt, but I have this strong sense of belief that they will understand me at the end of the day, and they will try to be careful with what they say next time.
You know why? Do you know why I do that? It's because it's oftentimes my friends who always ask me why.
Because
I
they
with
think you're saying something
yeah
out of line.
right out of line, or if I'm upset. Because
If
a
you're
lot of the
upset.
times, the closer you are with me, I tend to show like zero emotion. Like
What?
I'm very
That is so-
monotonous.
The closer you are, less the emotions.
Yeah.
What? Isn't it the opposite? The closer you are,
I
like
think the closer
the
I am with my
exaggerated-
friends, the more I become.
Oh, just your true self.
Yeah.
Just like the.
I'm very monotonous. I don't.
And then they get hurt by that.
No, they don't get hurt.
but
They
a
they
little-
sometimes ask. I'm like,
Is
you don't mean
something
it in a
wrong?
bad way, right? I'm like, no, not at
I
all.
see.
I'm just chilling.
Oh, okay. So they
Yeah.
want to get some reassurance that.
Exactly.
That you're
But if I
okay.
don't know you, I try to be a super E and F style so that I don't cause any misunderstanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's
I
how
see.
I kind of interact with people,
right.
I think.
This applies because you're a super introvert.
I think so.
Oh, how about for the lesser, closer friends, those on borderline of close, trying to get to know each other, and what if they make a mistake of saying something, or do you still say, "What do you mean by that?"
Yeah.
All you do.
Yeah.
So bold. Okay.
Yeah. If you are not close to me, then I'll try to be more of an E and more of an F to like kind of get to know them too.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but then if we don't click, then him or her or I won't get along.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just let it go.
Exactly.
All right. So for the lesser, closer friends, for me, I used to be pretty bad with, rude or slight comments getting asked by me. So for example, I had this experience with, a mom group meetup, like 엄마들 모임.
Oh,
Like
wow.
moms. It's
Yeah,
like a social circle right there. It's a society in itself.
I've only seen it in dramas.
Oh, yeah. Well, let
Yeah.
me tell you.
Okay.
They make a lot of comments about how your parenting style is.
My gosh, really?
Yes, and sometimes it's a little rude because they can get very judgmental.
Well, that's like Namisa. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm a very young mom.
Right.
So they kind of preach at me saying, you should teach your kids like this and that. And I used to just be like, 네, 맞아요. I'm a little bit like that. Yeah, I should. Like always agreeing and going home and being very regretful of why I kind of gave into those kind of comments were out of line.
Right.
But here's a tip for people who have been faced with difficult situations where they know that people are being a little rude and out of line. I think the first step is, this is what I'm trying to do, is just kind of keep silent and stop yourself from smiling at least. Right? Just giving them the silent
The death
treatment.
stare.
It's a little hard, but just look at them like, not like meanly, but just
Okay.
look at them like, I wonder what you mean by that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's tough. For introverts like me,
Yeah.
just like handling the silence. But that's step number one. Step number two is saying, rewording what they said in a kind of a stronger choice of words.
Wow.
For example, so they would be saying, 리안 씨는 너무 아이들을 자유롭게 키워요. You are letting your kids roam free all the time. Meaning I don't send them to a lot of academies and so on.
Right.
And they would continuously say this to me. And I would just be like, 네네네. But now I say, 제가 아이들을 방치한다는 거예요? I kind of smile and say, 아니에요. And smile and kind of reword what they say because that
Okay.
is basically what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
And then they get a little frustrated and know that they're not going to push that button with me anymore. But this is, so first step is, I guess, just give them the silent treatment. If you're brave enough to kind of reword what they're saying, I think that's another thing you can also do.
Right,
That
you're
is my
basically trying to break the flow of the flow that they're creating. They're
Right,
creating
right.
these waves. You're gonna be like, nope, I'm gonna break your waves.
Right.
I'm gonna step in
I'm going to just
and say what I need to say.
something is not right.
Yeah.
because you're kind of it's good. It's easy to get carried away with the situation.
For sure.
Right.
And if other moms, jump on the bandwagon with her, it'll just become a bus full of...
It was like a mob psychology where I was the only
Yeah.
one being treated as the wrong one. But now I do say what's on my mind now.
Wow, good for you.
Yes.
Wow, you've upgraded yourself.
But it seems like you're already doing so. What do you mean by that, people? That is so straightforward. I think I'm going to try that next time.
Yeah, that's
what
nicely.
did you just mean by what you just said?
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't understand. Like
Yeah.
giving
Can you
them the
explain?
innocent face.
Right.
Okay, that's a good one. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Great tips. Interesting situation that we just talked about. It's a situation that we try to avoid, but from time to time we just cannot.
Right.
And so when we face this type of situation, how can we overcome it? And we learned some great tips from Yurian the Burian. Thank you so much.
Thanks. It kind of sounds like a little monstrous Burian.
Burian. Okay, that's better. All right. Thank you, Yurian. And we'll see you tomorrow or next week.
Okay, see ya.
That was Yulian with us for Relationship Matters, and she'll be with us every Tuesday in the first half. And lots of people have texted in, kind of agreeing along. So that's really good. And next time, Yulian will have a tablet so she can also read the text messages so that we can all kind of talk together. But for now, we'll take a listen to a song to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is 사랑은 향기를 남기고 by Tay.
목이 메어서 안간 힘을 써봐도 피해갈 수도 물러지지도 않는 이별인가봐. 너무 놀라서 자꾸 겁나서 웃음으로 이기려 해도 눈치 빠른 눈물이 더 먼저 알고 날 흘러. 난 소란스레 사랑했나봐. 널 줬다 이내 뺏는 걸 보니 분 넘친 행복을 또 시기했나봐. 널 보내야만 하나봐. I miss the love that I share with you. 온 세상이 취한 것 같아. 눈부셨던 우리 추억이 널 오래된 빛을 되잡나. 네 품에 살았던 날들과 꿈꾸었던 사랑이 다 부서져 또 흩어져 향기로. I can't live without your love. 내가 못나서 잡지 못해서 돌아갔음 좁아도 지워지지도 떨어지지도 않는 사랑인가봐. 네가 미워서 누굴 만나서 다시 시작해보려 해도 수많은 네 그리움이 날 체하게 만들어. 넌 나보다 더 용감한가 봐. 날 사랑한 적 없던 것처럼 잘 살아가는데 날 지워가는데 난 왜 날 못 잊는 거니. I miss the love that I share with you. 온 세상이 취한 것 같아.
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment as they take up to 500 years to break down. Here is how we can cut down on disposable products. First, use tumblers and mugs instead of plastic or paper cups. When you go grocery shopping, bring a reusable bag so you won't have to ask for a plastic one. At home, instead of reaching for single-use paper towels or wet wipes, use rags and towels. These small steps for the environment can have a big impact on planet Earth. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Hola, I am Rafael Salardi, a Peruvian living in Busan for 20 years now. After living in Peru, I fell in love with Korean culture, so I decided to move to Busan. I like feeling the warm sunrise at the beaches in Busan on sunny days. A cup of coffee while looking at the sea in the coffee city Busan reminds me of the Andes Mountains, a famous coffee producer in Peru. The reason why I like Busan more than anything else is the people. Even though I was not good at Korean, everyone treated me with kindness and friendliness. I really appreciate those who are so nice to me. I want to live happily ever after in Busan for a long, long time. Gracias, Busan. Global City Busan, we are all in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
지난 8월 부산 영어방송과 함께하는 동래구 청소년 말하기 대회에 이어 9월 7일 부산 영화체험박물관에서 BFM 부산 영어방송과 함께하는 제2회 중구 청장배 청소년 영어 말하기 대회가 열렸습니다. 이번 본선에서는 10명의 학생들의 다양한 롤모델에 대해서 들을 수 있었는데요. 이 과정에서 아이들의 미래를 향한 노력과 열정을 엿볼 수 있는 시간이었습니다. 오늘은 당당하게 대상을 수상하신 수상자를 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 자기 소개 부탁드립니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 남성초등학교 4학년 김라온입니다.
우리 라온군 오늘 대상을 수상하셨는데요. 수상 소감을 말씀해 주신다면요.
저는 아직도 믿기지가 않아요. 왜냐하면 앞에 누나가 좀 더 잘한 것 같기도 하고 그렇기 때문에 아직도 믿기지가 않습니다. 약간 좀 당황스럽기도 하고 이게 맞나 아니면 남성초등학교가 또 2명 더 있잖아요. 아니면 이름을 또 처음에는 이름을 잘못 부른 줄 알았거든요. 좀 놀랍습니다.
아직까지 긴장이 덜 풀리신 것 같은데요. 우선 정말 축하드립니다. 이번에 말하기 대회를 준비하면서 예선과 본선의 차이점이 있었을까요?
네, 예선은 이제 많은 실수를 해도 촬영과 이런 걸 바꿀 수 있는데 본선은 이제 마지막 방심을 하면 다 끝나는 거라서 많이 좀 긴장됐어요.
그렇군요. 우리 라온 군이 준비했던 기간은 얼마나 걸렸나요?
한 2개월 정도 된 것 같아요.
그렇군요. 그럼 준비 과정에서 가장 기억에 남는 것은 무엇입니까?
일단 처음 원고를 외울 때 많이 힘들었어요. 우리 아빠가 많이 혼을 내셔가지고 이때까지 왜 안 했냐 이렇게 해가지고 그때가 제일 힘들었던 것 같아요.
우리 라온 군은 롤모델로 정승재 선생님을 선택했잖아요. 혹시 정승재 선생님에 대해서 간단히 이야기해 줄 수 있을까요?
네, 정승재 선생님은 수학만 잘하는 게 아니라 그 착한 마음도 가지고 있고 나눌 줄 아는 선생님인 것 같아요.
네, 간단히 영어로도 소개해 주신다면요.
정승재 is not only math teacher. He can share his gift to others and think about the less fortunate.
Wow, very good. 우리 라온 군이 오늘 본선 무대에 막상 올랐을 때 어떤 느낌이 드셨나요?
사람들을 보니까 이번에는 우수상만 받겠구나 이렇게 생각을 했습니다. 그래서 좀 긴장돼가지고 좀 더듬더듬 거려갖고 많이 대상을 못할 것 같다 생각했는데 이게 또 받네요.
그러셨군요. 말하기 대회를 통해서 새롭게 알게 된 점이나 아니면 성장하게 된 점이 있다면 말씀해 주세요.
일단 알게 된 점은 제가 이번에 원고를 쓸 때 롤 모델을 정하기 많이 힘들었어요.
네.
근데 아빠가 많은 사람들을 골라주셨는데 저는 다 비동의를 했고요. 근데 제가 결국 정승재를 뽑은 거는 제 스스로 한 거니까 제 생각에 이번에 통해 배운 거는 내 건 내가 스스로 해야 한다는 그런 거 같아요.
우리 라온 군 앞으로 이런 스피치 대회가 있으면 다시 참가하시고 싶으신가요?
네, 그걸 참가하고 싶어요.
네, 이번에 큰 자신감을 얻은 것 같습니다. 네, 우리 라온 군 이렇게 준비하면서 많은 지지와 도움을 준 가족분들이나 친구들에게 하고 싶은 말이 있다면요.
우리 가족들, 엄마, 아빠 그동안 많은 도움을 주셔서 감사하고 사랑합니다. 엄마, 아빠 사랑해요.
네, 우리 라온 군의 마지막 구호는 무엇일까요?
중구는 정말 좋은 곳입니다. 중구의 오이소 화이팅!
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Tina, for the awesome interview with Kim La-on, a fourth grader from Namsong Elementary School who won the grand prize at the second Junggu Mayor's Youth English Speech Contest. Now, when he won, he was actually quite surprised with the win, initially thinking that there was a mistake, but no. And I like that he was so humble about it too. He also shared the finals were the more nerve-wracking than the preliminaries due to the pressure of performing, that the fact that you have to do so well, right? And he prepared for it for 2 months and learned the importance of making personal choices such as selecting their role model, who was Chung Seung-jae, with the guidance from his father. And he expressed gratitude to his parents and excitement for other future speech competitions. So awesome. What a cool kid indeed. 고수님 saying 찐 부산 어린이 인증이네요. 여진리님 saying 에구 힘들었겠네. And 김조희님 also texting in saying 라온 학생 고생했어요. So that was our on the mic segment led by Tina, who brought in the interview clip. Thank you so much. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 5:06, clocking away up to 5:07 soon. And I am your host, David Kim. You might have seen me right after Yulian's segment. We've had Satoshi-nim coming in into the studio. He came in all the way from Japan, and he actually brought so many gifts for all of us to share here for the BFM staffs as well. So massive thank you to Satoshi-nim. Thank you for dropping by again. He came again. He came once last year. He came again this year. He's such a big fan, and I am so grateful, more than grateful. I can't say how grateful I am for your visit to BEFM and your love for BEFM. Thank you so much. So some of you have asked, who is he? He is Satoshi. He texts in every now and then here at BEFM, but he listens to it every single day. All right, so today's text topic was actually chosen by one of our listeners, and it was sent in by 9203번님, 9203번님, who said, why don't we talk about 오늘의 저녁 메뉴 추천? So, 점액추. What do you want to eat for dinner? So that's today's text topic. We had 9085번님, 9085, texting and saying 찹쌀 탕수육 준비하면서 듣고 있어요. Wow, that sounds delicious. I don't know what 탕수육 is made out of actually. Is it usually made out of, the paste? Is it flour usually? Or, okay. But then 찹쌀 too. But then 9085번님 decided to upgrade their 탕수육, making it with 찹쌀. That sounds delicious. Healthier version, right? 더워서 일찍 시작했어요. 서두르면 the window's kind of small. 더워서 일찍 시작했어요. 서두르면 더 덥거든요. That's right. If you rush things, you could also get the flavor wrong. You could add too much, ingredient of one sort and make it bad. So you have to take your time with cooking as well. 9085번님, if you cook it and then it turned out well, share the pictures with us. We'll love to see. Youngnim, hi David. Hi to you too. Welcome to the show. Yeah. All right. So keep those messages coming in. What else? What other 저녁 메뉴 추천 do we have from our listeners? We'll keep those coming in. I thought I'll be seeing a lot of people saying 라면, but I haven't seen anyone saying 라면. Oh, Pure Brianim did say 라면. 김치 넣은 김치찌개, 고기 넣은 김치찌개. Ponim asked, which one do you prefer? I prefer 고기 넣은 김치찌개. That's me though. That's me because when it comes to kimbap too, there's 참치 kimbap and then there's like the regular gogi kimbap. I prefer the gogi kimbap over 참치 kimbap. But that's just me. Lee Kellenim also tuning in and saying hi as well. Dinner, anything but rice. Noodles maybe? Maybe pad thai? Thai noodles? All right, I'll read some more out later, but we'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is 50 Ways to Say Goodbye by Train.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 나चे क्यों पागल stupid man.
It is time for Zooby Dooby. Yes, you have that music turn on, and that means it is time for you to participate, win some amazing prizes. And every single day we have different themed quizzes. And with the new season, which kicked off yesterday, we have new themed quizzes. We've had acrostic poem contest yesterday where we give you a word and you have to create an acrostic poem, a 2-line poem or a 3-line poem, and we had to pick the best one. We also have what's new is famous person quiz. You'll be given hints about a certain person and you have to guess who this person is. Out of all the people in the world, you have to guess the right person. Also, we also have the guessing the countries, cities related to Busan. We no longer have that. We kind of upgraded it, and we're going to have you guess a country based on only the hints. It doesn't have to do with, a country related to Busan, but any country or any city around the world. And today is that. You have to guess a city or a country based on the hints that I give you. And this country or city may or may not have anything to do with Busan. Just have to listen carefully to the hints. And yes, I'll be playing you audio clips, the national anthem, and maybe people speaking this country's language, but also give you an 아재 개그 hint as well because you guys love that. All right, I'll give you our first hint. 네, 오늘은 나라나 도시를 맞추는 퀴즈입니다. This is the third highest or third most populated country in Africa. 네, 일단 아프리카 지역에 있는 나라입니다. 나라이고 세 번째 인구가 많다고 합니다. And this country is 7 hours behind Korea. 한국이랑 7시간 시간 차이가 난다고 하고요. Okay. And we'll listen to our first hint, of a sound hint. We're going to be listening to the national anthem of the country, but I guess disclaimer, we will be playing you the song 2 seconds at a time so that you have no time to check online for the national anthem. So let's go ahead and listen to the national anthem. All right, we just listened to the national anthem of this country. Lots of people guessing in 몸국. That's a good guess. I don't know if a country named 몸국 there, but Singapore is also a good guess. Kenya, Egypt, Namagong, very good guesses. I guess anyone who's interested in traveling around the world, maybe they've been to countries in Africa, might know. Maybe they could know the answer. Oman, ooh, that's a good guess. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anything. Oman, no, don't say it, David. Don't do it. Nigeria, that's a good guess as well. 네, 몇 글자일까요? 알려드리면 조금 너무 쉬울 것 같아서요. 몇 글자는 안 알려드리겠습니다. I'll tell you this. In its language, the official nation's name. 네, 이 국가의 나라가 이 나라의 언어로는 줌후리앗 미스르 알 아라비아라고 합니다. 네, 제 발음 완전 이상할 수도 있는데요. 한번 읽어봤습니다. We're gonna listen to people speaking in this country's language. Do we have that audio clip? Let's listen to that hint.
في الحلقة دي من ايزي جيرمان احنا النهارده في القاهرة قدام جامعة عين الشمس هنعمل حوارات مع الطلبة هنا ونشوف هنتعرف عليهم ونعرف اسمهم ايه ونعرف بيدرسوا ايه. نتعرف عليكي؟
رنيم الششتاوي.
بتدرسي ايه يا رنيم؟
آداب قسم إرشاد سياحي.
في سنة كام؟
تالتة.
نتعرف عليك؟
All right. You got that as a hint. Lim Nim saying Egypt. Lee Kellenim going Egypt as well. Do you guys know this country's language? How do you guess it so quickly like that? But that could not be the answer as well. Nigeria. Ooh, Saudi Arabia. 세 번 나왔습니다. So 지금 핫한 answer가 Saudi Arabia, Egypt, 그리고 Nigeria. So these three countries are the hottest, the most popular choices right now. And so, I'll give you an 아재 개그. So people of Korea, they're called Koreans. 이 한국 사람들을 영어로 하면 Korean이죠. Korean. People of Canada, they're called Canadians. 캐나다 사람들은 한국말로 Canadian. People of this country are called 땡땡. 그리고 이 나라 사람들을 한국말로 하면 땡땡인데요. 이 땡땡을 또 이렇게 말을 할 수가 있습니다. 5번역으로 Teeth House Sean. 네. We'll take a quick song break. Oh, you didn't get it? Okay. People of this country are called 땡땡. 그리고 이 나라 사람들을 한국말로 말하면 땡땡인데요. 이 땡땡을 또 5번역, 잘못 번역을 하면 Teeth House Sean 라고 할 수도 있습니다. 네, 그러면 저희 노래 한 곡 듣고 돌아오겠습니다. This is Changing of the Seasons by Two Door Cinema Club.
큐파가 수백만
So it's over. I didn't realize it's so much colder, but it was no surprise. Did you ever get to know me? 'Cause it has never been so plain to see. And when you say you won't forget me, well, I can tell you that's untrue. 'Cause every day since you left me, I've got less and less of you. And I've worn out all the reasons to keep on knocking at your door. Could be the changing of the seasons, but I don't love you anymore. The door is open. You whispered to me as you stood frozen in deep uncertainty. I hope that you know what I am thinking before you go, with your heart sinking. And when you say you won't forget me, well, I can tell you that's untrue. 'Cause every day since you left me, I've got less and less of you. And I've worn out all the reasons to keep on knocking at your door. Could be the changing of the seasons, but I don't love you anymore. You said come back and spend the night, come back and spend the night with me. You said come back and spend the night, come back and spend the night with me. You said come back and spend the night, come back and spend the night with me. You said come back and spend the night, come back and spend the night with me. And when you say you won't forget me, well, I can tell you that's untrue. 'Cause every day since you left me, I've got less and less of you. And I've worn out all the reasons to keep on knocking at your door. Could be the changing of the seasons, but I don't love you
Changing of the Seasons by Two Door Cinema Club. That was a song we just listened to, and we are in the middle of our quiz. I asked you to guess this country's name based on the hints that I gave you, along with some 아직의 hint, and we listened to two audio clips, the national anthem, as well as people speaking this country's language. I'll tell you more hints. I'll give you more hints. The national flag of this country is now marked with eagle patterns. 네, 이 국기를 보면은요, 독수리 패턴이 있습니다. The history of this country has been long and wealthy due to the flow of the Nile River with its fertile banks and delta. The capital of this city and its most important city has almost 20 million people living in it, and it's one of the world's largest cities. 이 나라의 수도는요, 진짜 중요한 역할도 많이 하고, 수도는 20 million, 2천만 명이 넘는 인구가 있습니다. 그리고 세계에서 제일 큰 도시 중에 하나라고도 합니다. So what is this country? The capital city starts with the letter C. C로 시작하는 수도가 있습니다. 김상윤님 texting in, 뿅님 as well as 준우's Hoi Mom, Lee Kelly님 with the guess, and Lim님 as well. What could be the answer? 9085번님 saying 리야드일까요? 3096번님 가나일까요? 이집트일까요? 이집트, that's 요즘 지금 많이 들어오는 answer가 이집트인데요. Would Egypt be the right answer? I'll give you another 아재 개그 hint. The first 아재 개그 hint that I gave you was that 이 나라의 사람들을 한국말로 하면 땡땡인데 이 땡땡땡을 잘못 번역하면 Teeth House Sean 이라고 제가 힌트를 드렸습니다. 이 나라 이름을 또 잘못 번역을 하면 This House Tea 라고도 잘못 번역할 수 있습니다. So with that said, we'll take a listen to a song. We'll be right back to reveal the answer and the winner. This is Mercy by Duffy.
Hit the beat and take it to the verse now.
was Mercy by Duffy. Welcome back. The last hint that I gave you with today's quiz question, this house tea. 네, according to 조연철님, 하우스가 큰 힌트군요. 이집트가 맞군요. 정답 맞습니다. Egypt was the answer. The 아직의 hint that I gave you beforehand was Teeth House Sean, Egypt Sean. 완전 넌센스 하이개그였죠. 그런데도 불구하고 lots of people got that as a good hint and they were able to get it right. Youngnim including Limnim as well as Lee Kellynim, Kim Yerinim, and so on. Everlasting Armsnim tuning in, getting it right. Pengsu Appanim and Pure Bridenim and so many more. We've had 7502번님 saying 이집트 가보고 싶다. 5358번님 also texting in the right answer. So yes, Egypt was indeed the right answer. Who's been to Egypt? Let me know. And how was it? How was your experience? Did you guys go see the pyramids too? Also, yeah, let me know of your future travel plans as well. We have a lot of people traveling soon, going outside of Korea, exploring the world as well. Maybe with the Chuseok long holiday weekend as well. So let us know. But we're going to announce the winner. We're going to give 커피 한 잔 쿠폰 to 김상윤님 축하드립니다. Congratulations. You win a coffee coupon. Now, you might have seen someone coming into the studio for our next segment where we have My Hometown Olympics. So let's go right ahead into that segment and meet the guest.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It's time for My Hometown Olympics with Steve in the studio.
What's up?
And Steve, looking forward to some great 인증샷 today with him running around with the... 가져왔어요?
Yeah, sure I did.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Okay, awesome stuff. Well, Steve, you're here for My Hometown Olympics. What's this segment all about?
This segment, it's all about visiting sports clubs,
yes,
associations in Busan, introducing their sports and clubs, and capturing the passion of Busan residents for these sports. So I was about to say, every time I come here, it feels like I'm doing the home party.
Yeah.
너무 즐겁잖아요.
Homecoming party.
Oh yeah. Homecoming party?
Or house party.
House party.
That's what you meant. House party.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always excited to have you here in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you come in, you're looking jacked.
Oh, for real?
You're looking jacked.이라는 표현이 엄청 뭐라 그러죠? 엄청 몸이
많이 좋아졌다.
네. 막 muscle 빵빵하다 이 뜻이거든요.
빵빵하다. Yeah, there's two machine guns, man.
Oh, wow. 어디다 쓰려고요?
네?
머신건 어디다 쓰려고요?
Let's think about that. 어디에 쓸지.
All right.
Yeah, so anyways, welcome to My Hometown Olympics.
Yeah.
So before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is. Can you guess what it is?
It sounds like someone smashing something.
Oh, no.
쿵쿵쿵 뭐 때리는 소리가 나는데요.
그건 방금 응원단 소리였고요. It's really hard to guess, so I'll give you the hint.
네.
So it's the sport using ball and
a ball, and
total 22 players.
22 players with one ball.
Yes.
Wow.
It's pretty easy, right?
22 players with one ball.
So 11 players.
Volleyball.
11 players each side.
Each side. Oh, 양말 그녀.
What?
양말 그녀군요.
What's 양말 그녀?
What's 양말 in English?
Socks?
Sock and soccer! Or is it British English는 football?
그쵸, football.
네.
양말 그녀는 생각도 못했네요.
죄송합니다.
My bad, 미안합니다.
I have to get my mind out of the 아재 개그 mode. No more 아재 개그.
So yeah, today is
네.
양말 그녀 soccer
Yes.
또는 football라고도
Yes.
할 수도 있겠죠.
All right.
So today we're going to dive into one of the world's most popular sports, soccer or football, but I'll just say soccer.
Do you like soccer?
Yeah, I love soccer.
Did you ever play it as a kid or as a teen or?
For information, so I once played as a soccer player when I was
Soccer.
in middle school.
Soccer player?
Yeah.
For like Korea?
For not for Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
동네 축구?
No.
I'm kidding. Oh, but you were in a like a pro like athlete club.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Signed in KFA.
Wow, dude, that's
Yes.
really cool.
I tried to upload my photo like on YouTube, but 그 너무 too much 한 것 같아서요.
와우. 이거는 뽀샵이네요.
That's 인증샷.
아니에요. 저거 누가 봐도 저거 페이크 인증샷이에요. 저거 everybody, come on our NotTube channel right now. We have a picture on our NotTube with Steve doing a fake in증샷 in front of Busan Park.
Hold on. Hold on, amigo. Hold on. All right. 피디님,
네.
can you zoom in a bit?
Zoom in.
네. Here's the real 인증샷.
No way.
Here's the real
이미
인증샷.
얼굴이 크게 나오는데 뭘 줌인해요? Oh, that?
Yes, I actually went there.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. 옛날에 갔네요?
아, 네? No.
최근이에요.
진짜예요.
Okay.
네.
All right. Tell us about the sport that you got to check out and tell us more about the sport.
So let's first talk about the history about soccer.
Yes.
So soccer dates back thousands of years with early versions of the game played in ancient civilizations like China and Greece.
Okay.
So however, the modern form we know today began in England in the mid-19th century. In 1863, the Football Association was founded in London, establishing the rules that shape the sport. So the game is simple but exciting. It's played between two teams of 11 players each with the goal of scoring by getting the ball into the opposing team's net. Players can use any part of their body except their hands. Though goalkeepers are allowed to use their hands within their penalty area. A standard match lasts 90 minutes, split into two halves of 45 minutes with a brief halftime.
Yes, you could say that soccer or football is South Korea's number one sport.
Oh.
Like the sport that Koreans love to watch. Right?
Oh, yeah, I think. Yeah,
Because
actually
we
it is.
see more and more Korean players playing for the Euro leagues, the British leagues, right? So
yeah.
outside of Korea, the overseas leagues, the big pro leagues.
Even one of the most famous players in England, Premier League,
right,
came to Korea. You know that? K-League.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Who is he?
Lingard.
Lingard.
You don't know?
Oh, I know him.
Jesse Lingard.
I know how he looks like. I've seen his face on social media a few times.
Oh, yeah. So he's in, K-League right now.
Like Lyngaard, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that
you
was
got to interview Lingard?
No.
Okay.
So I had an interview with a pro soccer team this time.
Okay.
It's Busan. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Deng Park?
Yeah. I Park.
Yeah, Busan I Park. Yeah, I had an interview clip with the Busan I Park.
Okay.
So let's take a listen.
Could you please briefly introduce why you started playing soccer and your experience in the sport?
2002 한일 월드컵 보고 축구를 시작하게 됐습니다.
What do you find to be the most challenging aspect of playing soccer and how do you overcome it?
축구를 좋아하고 사랑하는 만큼의 재능이 부족하다고 느껴서 노력으로 많이 충당을 했던 것 같아요.
Do you have any advice for those who want to start playing soccer for the first time?
좋아하는 거를 했으면 좋겠어요. 축구든 뭐든. 근데 그게 축구라고 하면 부담 없이 열심히 재밌게 즐기셨으면 좋겠어요.
What are your future goals or plans?
저는 계획을 크게 잡진 않아서 당장은 저희 팀 승격이 우선이고요. 부상 없이 하는 게 제일 큰 목표입니다.
So that was interview with Kim Han-do, the captain of Busan Art Park, a soccer club that proudly represents the city of Busan. Yeah. So Kim shared that his dream of becoming a soccer player began while watching the 2002 Korea-Japan World Cup.
Yeah.
한일 월드컵이죠. 보셨어요?
저는 봤죠. 근데 스티브는 이때쯤 태어났지 않았어요?
저요?
네.
전 이때 분유 먹고 있었어요.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I actually watched this. It was exciting watching this game, all the games, and I actually have a T-shirt from here.
Really?
Yeah, there's like Beat the Devils or something.
Oh,
or the
yeah.
Red the Devils or something like that. Red Devils?
Yeah, Red Devils.
Yeah.
Yeah, since like you bought it since...
It's too small now. I can't wear it, but it's at home. Yeah.
At the time you were middle school?
I don't know, something like
Elementary school?
Yeah, let's just say like a young boy.
A young boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like that World Cup inspired a whole generation of young kids in Korea to chase their soccer dreams. 4강까지 진출을 했으니까 대단한 일이죠.
Yeah.
So despite his love for the game, Kim admitted that one of his biggest challenges was trying to be a best player than yesterday. So, but he overcame that though through sheer hard work and dedication. His advice to anyone thinking about getting into soccer: make sure it's something you truly enjoy, because if it's not, you might want to reconsider.
Right. Anything in life, you have to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Even learning English. You have to enjoy learning English.
Right.
And I'm so happy for everyone tuning in to BEFM, all our loyal fans.
Yeah.
They say they love learning English because they enjoy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't it because Dave is there?
I'm hoping, that's just how I believe. That's just what I want to believe, I guess.
They love your 아재 개그.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I hope that's not the only reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I run out of 아재 개그 ideas.
No, I don't think so.
All
So,
right.
yeah, and as for his future goals, Kim is determined to help Busan Art Park earn their promotion back to the K-League 1.
Okay.
네, 빨리 승급하기를 기원합니다.
Right. Okay.
네.
So when we talk about K-League, there's different leagues.
Yeah, K1, K2, K3.
I see.
Yeah, so K1, it's the 제일 잘하는 리그예요. Yeah.
Okay. Soon, I hopefully they can get promoted up to a higher tier and compete with the better teams.
Right.
You also had a chance to talk with someone else?
Yep. So now let's listen to an interview with the other club member.
축구 선수로서 가장 기억에 남는 순간은 무엇이며 그 순간을 자세히 설명해 주실 수 있으실까요?
제일 소중한 조금 이제 경기 중에 하나라고 뽑자면 이제 K리그 통산 100경기가 이제 될 것 같습니다. 왜냐하면 그때 저희 부모님도 이제 한국에서 그 경기에 함께 하셨는데 부모님께서 제가 어렸을 때부터 옆에서 저를 이제 제가 축구 선수로 성장할 수 있게끔 엄청 많은 도움을 주셨고 또 딱 그 때마침 통산 100경기 이제 기념하는 날에 이제 축하하는 날에 한국에 오셔서 또 저와 그 날을 함께 할 수 있어서 저는 이제 그 날이 제일 기억에 남을 것 같습니다.
네.
패시는 이제 아무래도 한국에서의 첫 경기가 제일 이제 기억에 남습니다. 왜냐하면 그날 제가 이제 한국에서 첫 경기에서 첫 골을 이제 넣기도 했고 또 이제 와이프와 제가 사랑하는 와이프와 또 그 날을 함께 할 수 있어서 저는 제일 기억에 남는 것 같습니다.
너무 좋습니다.
아주 감동적입니다. Yes, 눈물 날 뻔했어요.
Right.
So that was the interview with the Brazilian players from Busan Art Park. So now you might be thinking, hey, how is a Brazilian player speaking Korean so well? 네, 그게 아니고요. Actually, we had an interpreter helping us out. We spoke with two players. So the first player's name is Pessin, and second player's name is Lamas. Yeah, so first, Lamas shared a special memory playing in his 100th K-League match. 와, 100경기면은 엄청난 거죠. So it was even more meaningful because his parents flew to Korea to watch the game that day, making it an unforgettable experience for him. He also mentioned that his parents played a huge role in helping him become the player he is today. And as for Pessin, he told us about his unforgettable debut match in Korea, where he scored his first goal. What made it even more special was that his wife was in the stands watching.
Nice. It's always good to have your family member cheering you on as you partake in these in the sports or at work. Like, if let's say you were married, Steve.
Yeah.
Would you be happy that your wife would come and watch you work, or would you feel embarrassed or nervous?
I think, every work 어느 직업이든 감동이죠.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You love to have people who could
course.
support you, who could love you for what you do, right?
Yeah.
But especially if their professional expertise is in the line of sports.
Yeah.
It's good to have family members coming in and cheering you on. I see that all the time. Even if you watch like pro basketball games, you have family members standing in the front row cheering you on.
Yeah.
And it's the love.
It's the love.
Love is in the air.
Yeah.
You know? All right. So you also got to talk with somebody else?
Let's dive back into their interview.
All right, another one.
경기 전후로 어떤 루틴을 가지고 있으신가요?
그냥 이제 패신이랑 아무래도 같은 방을 쓰기 때문에 패신이랑 그 경기에 대해서 조금 다 좀 얘기는 나눈 것 같습니다. 오늘 경기는 이렇게 될 것 같은데 우리가 이렇게 한번 해보자라고 이제 조금 합을 이제 미리 맞춰놓는, 그리고 그 상황에 이제 우리가 어떻게 대처를 할 건지 그런 얘기를 많이 하고, 경기가 끝나면 이제 경기 후 루틴은 그냥 가족들이랑 이제 시간을 보내는 거. 제가 또 아기가 있어서 아기도 이제 봐주면서 또 이제 제가 비디오 게임을 좋아하기 때문에 비디오 게임도 하고, 네, 이제 그런 시간을 좀 그런 루틴이 있는 것 같습니다.
Yes. So Pessin and Lamas are actually roommates in the clubhouse. So their routines are pretty similar. They often talk strategy before games, discussing how they'll sync up on the field. Then after the game, whether they win or lose, they make it a point to set it aside and spend quality time with their families, which they really prioritize.
For sure.
Yeah.
You got to have that warabel too, right?
Yeah. Time with your family.
Especially athletes, you know, they go through intense training.
Yeah.
I've heard documentaries of really good athletes, not soccer, but like basketball, for example.
Okay.
Man, they have hours and hours of training.
Yeah.
Like very little rest, but you do need rest to recuperate.
Exactly.
For your muscles to relax as well. So you need that time to get that good emotional relaxation with the emotional part as well as your mental part, as well as your physical part.
Exactly.
You need that.
And also, like, you know, soccer players, they go all around the country. You know?
Yeah, they gotta travel.
Yeah.
There's gonna
they
be
might
that
feel lonely,
time
you know?
difference
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, loneliness sometimes.
Loneliness.
So you gotta stick with your team.
Yeah.
You can't fight with your team members.
Yeah, definitely not.
Otherwise, you'll have 혼자 밥 먹는 시간. That won't be good.
Yeah, it won't be good. So yeah, that was a interview with Pessin, Lamas, and Kim Do-hun. Yeah, Kim Han-do, my bad. I'm really sorry. Kim Han-do.
Yeah.
Kim Han-do 주장님 사랑합니다. 네.
That was a big mistake, man.
Kim Han-do 주장님.
Okay, no 인증샷 today.
Oh no, no, I did.
No 인증샷 today, and you made a mistake calling someone by like Do-han Kim or whatever.
No.
You butchered his name. That requires double memo time, Steve.
No way.
어떻게
no
하실
way.
겁니까?
Sorry, my Korean's not that good.
네?
네, 전
No, I heard you at All-Star English. Your Korean is perfect.
다른 사람입니다.
Yeah, don't lie.
So anyways, that was an interview clip with Busan I Park players. And I always tell you guys about how to get in the club.
Oh, this one's going to be tough.
Yeah, so so the process to join this club could be simple, or it could be tough.
Very.
So while most of the clubs we've interviewed in the past allowed you to join if you were interested, this one has a few more steps.
Okay.
So listen carefully. 잘 들으셔야 됩니다. You not only need to catch the attention of the fans, but you'll also have to pass some pretty challenging tests from the club itself.
Right.
Having a strong soccer background, especially with some awards under your belt, could definitely help you out. If you're interested, I recommend reaching out to the club. But fair warning, getting in direct contact with the head coach might be a bit tricky.
Yeah. Did you also struggle with contacting the head coach?
No, I didn't contact with the head coach. But I met him.
Okay.
Wow. 포스가 장난 아니었어요. Yeah.
So how did you get to talk with all the athletes?
Oh, the athletes? No, I couldn't talk with all the athletes.
No, you talk with the 주장 and Pessin.
Pessin and Lamas.
Are you friends with them? Is that how you got to interview them?
I wish, but
you had some other connections.
Yeah, other connections.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I won't ask you further.
Yeah.
But yeah, 일단 어쨌든 인증샷이 없으니까
No!
페널티는 있어야 되겠죠.
No.
오늘은 그러면 이제 뭐 저 이상한 그림으로 대체를 해 주셨으니까 신경을 써 주셨으니까
I put, a lot of amount of time to make that photo.
It looks really funny.
It looks really funny.
Yeah, it does.
It looks really natural, isn't it? 합성이 아닌 것 같은데?
각도도 이상하게 일부러 저렇게 하셨군요. 네. I won't make you dance because you danced last time for
Me?
us. But instead, what we'll do is I want you to answer today's text topic.
All
it
right.
was chosen by one of our listeners.
Let's get going.
저매추. 저녁 메뉴 추천.
Yeah.
오늘 저녁 드시고 싶으신 분들 위해서 추천해 주세요. 메뉴 추천해 주세요.
메뉴 추천. So I would recommend 찜닭.
찜닭?
Yeah, 찜닭.
Oh, why?
Because I love it. Yeah.
Do you like it spicy?
No, I don't like it spicy.
찜닭 usually comes with flat glass noodles, right?
Oh, yeah.
그 두꺼운 당면 같이 나오죠.
Yeah, 맞아요. And there's a 찜닭 that's not spicy, but there's also another flavor. 그 간장 맛 있잖아요.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
With 후추 in it.
You feel me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, 찜닭, it's a great one. We've had someone else texting in. My app is frozen, unfortunately. Oh, I think I can use the PC here.
Yeah, you can use it.
Someone said, I can't scroll up for some reason. Something's wrong. Something's going on with everything that I'm using. But someone said something about 된장국, something about 고깃국 as well.
Oh, really?
Oh, and 펭수 아빠님 said 몸국. Do you know what that is?
What?
What's 몸국?
What?
Someone said they
몸국?
Yeah, 추천해 몸국.
Mom, is that like what I'm thinking?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a specialized Korean menu.
Oh,
I just never heard of it before.
Okay. The last menu I want to really recommend you guys is 차돌 된장찌개 too.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I love 차돌. Yeah, love in the air.
Brisket.
Brisket?
차돌. What is
차돌.
that? Ribs? No.
No.
Thinly sliced 한우 meat 된장찌개.
Oh.
Is that what it is?
I think you can. Yeah, it does make sense.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Steve. Wonderful to have you again. And we'll see you next week.
Oh, next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, Steve.
I'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Steve with us for My Hometown Olympics, going over the sport of soccer. I love soccer. I used to play soccer when I was young. Last time I touched a soccer ball was maybe 10 years ago. Whew, time flies, eh? We'll listen to a song to wrap it up. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow for our Wednesday edition of For Your Busan. The last song for today is 살다 보면 by Kwon Jin-won. See you later, alligator.